So there were two different surveys done of Congress to see how the demographics break down. As you can see, this is the new Congress, the 114th. The gender composition, the House is about 81% male, 19% female. And the Senate, 80% male, 20% female. And they also broke it down by race. So the House is 80% white, 10% black, 8% Hispanic, and 2% Asian. And in the Senate, you got 94% white, 2% black, 3% Hispanic, and 1% Asian. And these numbers are obviously nowhere near representative of the American people, legal or otherwise. And they also, a different survey broke it down by religion. And you can see Congress is 92% Christian. And the percentage of American adults that are Christian is 73%. And then it also broke down the different forms of Christianity. Here, we'll go through the list. I'm not going to read them. You can just check them out. I had no idea there were so many different kinds of Christians. Here they are. So there's no Anabaptists, Quakers, or Pietists in Congress. But there are 58 unspecified or others. And you get Catholic, 16 Mormons, only 28 Jewish members of Congress, right? Only 28 Jewish members of Congress, yet they all vote unanimously to support Israel in everything. So that makes you wonder about stuff. And there's 2 Muslims, so you got to worry about them being, the whole country's being taken over. There's 2 Muslims. No other, whatever that is, and 9 don't know or refuse to answer. And then this chart here goes to the racial composition of Congress over time. So on the left-hand side, you have the first Congress, and all the way on the right, you have the current Congress. So you can see that somewhere around the 40th, they started electing some black people, very, very few black people, and that stopped right away. And then slowly, blacks, Hispanics, and Asians have started more and more and more to be part of the system, as it were. And again, this is gender composition. So Congress was all male until the 60th Congress. And then again, slowly, women have started getting elected. So you can say that the current Congress is the most diverse of all of them. And that's pathetic. I started looking into the money, and they make it very hard to find, useful information. They kind of give you here and there. So as of 2015, members of Congress are paid $174,000 per year. The majority and minority leaders receive $193,400. The Speaker of the House gets $223,500 per year. 18% are veterans, compared with 7% of the U.S. population. That percentage has dropped significantly since the 60s and 70s, when close to 3/4 of Congress people were veterans. So it went from 75% down to 18%. God forbid these people serve in the wars they vote for. So the median net worth of Congress is $1 million. Extremely deceptive figure. I'm going to show you why. And the median net worth for Americans is $45,000. So even with that, the median net worth of Congress is $1 million. The median net worth of Americans is $45,000. Women make up 20% of the members of Congress. The average age is 57, and there are 184 lawyers. So now before I move on, I would have thought there would have been more lawyers, and I would have thought that there would have been more Jewish people. And obviously, I would have thought there would have been less veterans. So let me show you here the actual money. So I got this money. I wish I got this money. I got this information from OpenSecrets.org. There's a spreadsheet you can download. This is from 2012. It's the most latest information they have. So the new Congress, some of these people are out. Some are in. 90% of Congress was reelected, so most of these people are still here. So Darrell Issa is supposedly worth, and yes, this is right, $464 million. Right? That's what that says. $464 million and change. So these are the people worth over $100 million in Congress. And then I'm not going to show you the whole list. I'll obviously put the link. I'm going to show you the people who do accounting shenanigans to say that they're not worth anything or that they have negative net worth. And then I'll show you the total. So I just totaled the average value, right? Not the max or the min, the average value. I just totaled that up and then divided it by the number of Congress people to get the average net worth of the members of all of Congress. All right, so these are all the people that use shenanigans. So Duncan Hunter isn't worth anything. John Conyers is worth negative $12,500. You see how Steve Israel, he used to be my congressman, actually. So you can see Louis Gohmert, he's worth negative $175,000. And David Validato, negative $121 million, right? He's worth negative $121 million. So here you go. Add everything up, including the zeros and the negatives, or just put it in there, just whatever. Congress is worth $4,786,433,900, which breaks down to $7,455,505 per person. That's how much each person, on average, is worth in Congress.